What's happening is right down below here, the bottom of the float bowl, when I'm running it, the fuel just dumps out of there. I'm gonna try and turn the fuel on and see what happens. I'm turning the fuel on now. I can see some fumes. There it is. You see how it's just dumping? It's just dumping fuel. I don't have to run it or anything. It just dumps fuel. So let's find out what's causing the fuel to dump. Could be two things: float level or the float, the they call that needle jet. So what happens is when that needle jet, when the float hits it, it's supposed to shut fuel coming into the carburetor once the carburetor bowl is full. But if there's an obstruction or corrosion or whatever it may be, well, let's go investigate. Okay, remember when taking off your carburetor, take it off from the bike before you remove your choke mechanism. On some bikes, I'm just saying, but some of them you can, some you cannot. Then you're going to remove your throttle cable assembly from the throttle, from the carburetor body. Okay, now what you want to do, as you can see, I put hex. You don't have to. I did, just makes it easier. Just been having a lot of problems with this carburetor from the get-go. Anyway, I'm not going to screw around with the top part of the carburetor because I know the problem doesn't lie there. It lies here. So, it's pretty clean. Problem may lie right here. So let me go ahead and, I know my float level is 17.5 millimeters. That's what it should be. Okay, so it should be 17.5 when it is resting right on the tip of that stopper jet. And I'm right about 17.5. Maybe I'm a little bit low. See it? So I'm gonna try and bend it. I think I found my problem. You see that? I don't know if you can see it, but right inside there is a piece of rubbish. It's kind of long and kind of sticky looking. That is blocking, so my stopper jet cannot get a good seal. Right there. Doggone it. I don't know what it is. Oh, I had some problems earlier, but that is my problem. So I'm going to get ahead and take that out. And then I'm going to raise my float level and I should be good. Okay, so I made my adjustment. Right at 17.5. Looks good. I cleaned the area where the blockage was. Do one more check before I reassemble. My final check. My float level is good. So I'm holding the float all the way up in the closed position. I have a line here with fuel. You may have better tools than I have, but I don't have the greatest tools. I just have what I have. So now I open this up. There's the fuel that's dumping into my bowl. Float level rises. Fuel shuts off. I'm good. Float level goes down. Fuel. So I'm good. Once again, gas it. Fuel level drops. I'm good. Okay, everything's back together. The fuel is in the on position. I put a runaway hose now right there, so everything looks good. No leakage. There was some. I put a fuel filter in there now, and ride today. Aloha.